be like a long game 5 set, or is it going to be a clean 3-0?
I mean, seeding wise, we would expect Moon to probably do quite well in this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've not seen Mouse play.
No.
I think it could do really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
So
we go.
let's see. Actually gone for a little bit of an aggressive start from Mouse. Going straight in, using the Nikita to break all 3 parts of the wall. That's something I've not seen before.
No, definitely. I guess it's like hitting the middle and then the explosion hits the rest of them as well.
Yeah, and it seems to be relatively lagless, which is quite nice.
But we can see that C4 in the middle of the stage. I guess just expecting Moon to kind of approach to center stage with that minecart, try and blow it up on them as they're going past.
I mean, if you're able to put the C4 on the opposing platform, for example, you could and then force Steve to go over there. He can't then jump over it with minecart.
Yeah.
So that might be an option to look out for.
Here we go. The up tilter coming out. Snake trying to find a way to land.
I do like that single block on the floor. It's deceptively disruptive a lot of the time. Like it stops running so effectively. Of course, Steve isn't good. Sorry.
Oh!
That center C4 really pulled off.
And I don't think that was a manual activation. I think that was the timer running out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think Mouse was recovering at the time, so not counting the seconds there for the C4.
Now, I've noticed Moon seems to have already adapted to the Nikita wall break. Instead of going for a straight-up triple wall, has gone for 1 in or 1 out and then 2 above.
Yeah.
I assume that's going to stop the Nikita from breaking all 3 at once.
Snake going high again, manages to avoid the juggle.
Honestly, Mouse is doing really well here, maintaining the stock fantastically.
Yeah.
And actually, that's a really good catch. Building up towards Snake as he recovers high, waiting for him to fall, and then punishing with the minecart. Very effective.
Yeah. Ooh, doesn't get the follow-up with the C4 there, but still building up the damage. Trying to run through the anvil, but not quite.
I can't believe we forgot to mention that the grenade can maybe even stop those ladder up tilts as well.
Yeah. Definitely.
Definitely makes Steve's combo game significantly worse.
Nice recovery there, avoiding the fair from the blocks. Back air coming out. Snake again going very high.
That is truly unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Might have been a misinput there with the Nikita. Just unfortunately going a bit too low there.
Now, of course, when you are breaking the blocks, you do have to be aware of Steve's reversal options, so to speak. If he wants to F-smash you through the block or dash attack to whiff punish you, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it is a risk on Steve's part because it breaks the block for the opponent. But if they're stuck in lag from F-smashing the block or whatever, it's really, really strong.
And the moves are just, so strong as well. It's almost like, I don't want to say it's favorable for Steve, but sometimes Steve just wants to do it. And that F-smash nearly landing there. And then the minecart, grab coming out. We're going to see an edge guard here. Going to build the blocks up. Oh, back air. Taking that first stock.
Yeah. And that is a solid game to move. Honestly, that looks really strong for Mouse at the start, but that struggled a little bit once Moon got that early kill.
Yeah, I think...
sorry, the SD.
I think they were placing like grenades and where they had the threat range of C4 really well and trying to chip up with a lot of that damage. By the time you got to like stock 2, stock 3, losing that a little bit, going a bit more aggressive through the blocks and just getting punished for them. So might need to just park the brakes a little bit, hold that lead coming into this second game.
I mean, I think against a player that likes to use minecart, which of course many Steves do, I feel like just constantly dropping grenades in the center or maybe just left, right, or center to the platform is really good at stopping the opponent from trying to minecart. They're aware that if they minecart into the grenade, they'll get hit, so they stop doing it.
Yeah.
And I think we could really use that sort of zone creation.
Yeah. Oh, the shield break coming out.
And now we're going to see an F-smash to kill with Diamond
Get the
Sword.
Diamond F-smash.
And actually didn't kill.
I'm surprised that didn't kill,
I mean, Snake is heavy, of course. But not 49%, something like that.
Just got to be careful holding onto the grenades when Steve just has so much shield damage and pressure in those situations. getting the read on the roll, but just not getting the follow-up and gets F-smashed for it.
Yeah, I've been seeing quite a lot of Snake Nairs from Mouse, and I really feel they would benefit from going for Dare instead, because it looks like Nair seems to be going over Steve's head a lot of the time. And that's really unfortunate, because they should have the punish, they're just going for the wrong move.
Yeah, also a very nice cancel there with the up tilt on the block, just getting that initial hit and then getting out of there as well.
Now, of course, Steve has plenty of resources, loads of stone. You can now... Oh, really unfortunate.
And off we go
Accidental
into the sunset. An unfortunate SD there from Moon.
But of course, does still have a very healthy lead, can afford to bring up his resources. Looks like he's getting plenty of iron, so he'll be able to throw out those minecarts powered as well.
Yeah.
With no abandon.
Snake in the air at the minute. Up tilts through the anvil. Gotta be careful with those grenades though. Might get caught off the top.
Now, of course, Steve's grab will begin to... sorry, up throw will begin to kill at this point. So Mouse really needs to be aware of the options that Steve might use to create a grab. There's been a lot of pivot grabs so far to catch the area that Snake wants to go into. So I think if we maybe played a bit safer on that front, we're not going to be hit by as many.
Yeah, just being very patient here, trying to break down those blocks. Fortunately gets hit by the grenades after dashing back into it, and there's that up throw.
Yeah, going for a landing punish this time after the pivot grab didn't work. And interestingly, the single down tilt doesn't break the stone block, and it's not the fastest move end lag wise. So I feel like we maybe need to explore different options of breaking those stone walls.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's safe. It's, oh my
not a
lord.
second one.
Yeah, that's not going to kill that way, but yeah, got to be careful holding the shield. This shield health isn't looking great. Uh-oh.
Oh, very, very scary position. Of course, Steve is able to just stand there and wait for the roll-in, should it come, and then up tilt.
Yeah.
But going to get an anvil kill to take the stock instead.
Yeah, so a very similar game to game one there, even like ending at very similar percents there. Again, some signs of life very early on in the game, and it just somehow the game plan just seems to deteriorate as the game actually goes on.
Is there anything you think it could do to change its game plan to do better?
Hit Steve.
Hit Steve. I mean,
I think it's just more so like committing to the camp with grenades, but then using that to see how they want to. So if Moon's like building walls in the corner, it's seeing how are they just going to keep getting the resources, or are they going to go on the aggression? And trying to punish that. I feel like Hurt does that really well, like baiting minecarts in with back air.
Really,
unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. Of course, getting the PS2 under the bit under the platform is a bit of a pineapple, can stop you from recovering. It's not an angle like Battlefield.
We tried to tech the stage as well, but we just missed the tech, unfortunately. It's very hard to see down there.
Which is a shame, because honestly, I think Mouse was doing really well to start that first stock.
Yeah.
Using grenades and C4 really well, but actually bringing it back pretty well. If we could see an up tilt at this percent, Moon's stock could be lost.
Unfortunately, up tilt in the minecart there, having that additional lag. Seeing a grab into a back throw, not ready for that.
Yeah, that DI was hard out.
I don't believe that was true. I hope it wasn't.
There's the sign of desperation. Started the stock, instantly jumped in at Steve, got up tilted for it.
Yeah.
I mean, as enticing as it is to kill Steve, you can't just jump in recklessly, because he's going to up tilt you at 0 and do 80% to you.
Yeah, it's a very scary situation to put yourselves in, or whiffing the grab there. Not going for the back air after that up tilt. But the C-File's gonna take it, unable to tech the block.
I don't want to say that it's over, but it's looking like a very rough draw for Mouse here. I feel like you could maybe go for, I don't know really, just hard camping perhaps, but there's no reason for Steve to approach here. He could just keep mining for his stuff, and he's still an advantage. Yeah,
it's just trying to get the little projectiles and the chip over, and unfortunately jumping into that powered minecart. Taking the set there. Moon looking very confident in that set.
Very, very strong performance from Moon. A little bit of a sad state for Mouse. Obviously, those SDs would have really hurt its mental.
Yeah.